This is the drive home with
Zac
and TT for the Mill drive home. Driving home from the Den, where it finished Millwall 1,
Birmingham City 0.
The return of Zac. Another 3 points. That's, what was it, 10 points in... 10 points in 10 points from 12. Yeah, 10 points from 12. A game of two halves today. Before we go any further, thank you very much for all of the messages from wishing Zac well. It was really appreciated. He enjoyed reading them. It shows we've got flipping people from all over the world. I do like the people that either from Bexley or someone like that going, I seem a little bit thingy that we've got fans all over the world. But it was we really appreciated that, the support. We obviously always, like talking to people and the likes on the video and all the subscribers. We're getting closer to 3,000, not quite there, but we really appreciate the 3 points, to be fair. That's what I really appreciate, because for a long time in that game it didn't look like we were going to get them. Both teams, you can see why they're at the bottom. No quality, absolutely no quality in the final third from either team, and it took a set piece corner from in the last, what was it? Just
minute.
Yeah, literally just before injury time to get us all 3 points. The game started with we had Sarkic in goal, a back four of Ryan Leonard, Joe Bryan returning at left back, and Cooper and King Jaffet Tanganga. In front of them you had Billy Mitchell and George Saville. I'm surprised that Denor has not started, potentially in front of Saville, but we stayed with Saville and Billy Mitchell. On the right we had Honeyman. On the left we had Duncan Watmore. Fleming behind Obafemi, who's definitely looking more match fit. He's getting himself about.
Yeah, he's definitely settled into the club more. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, he's making more of an impact. The first half actually was more Millwall. It was, I think we dominated possession, which we haven't done. I was expecting the little Pritchard to have a lot of the ball, and he didn't get on the ball in the first half. I don't think you could see past his tears the amount that he was crying all game. And we had a lot of the ball. Did we create too many clear-cut chances? No, not enough. Although saying that, Honeyman's had a really good chance where he's kind of looped it into Ruddy. Cooper then has a chance. The cross comes in and it's a corner, but it's fell at his feet and he's kind of. It bounced up, and he's connected with it okay, not fantastically, and Ruddy's made a good save down to his right. Like I said, it felt like most of the half was in the Birmingham third. But saying that, Sarkic just had to make a decent save, a chance from Birmingham down the right, and he's at a really tight angle, and the keeper's made Sarkic just had to get down, and he's kind of dribbled across the line and just out. He was hoping it weren't going to dribble in, and it didn't. And then we're going at half time, and you're hoping that we continue things on the ascendancy. It didn't pan out that way. Birmingham were the far better team in the second half, and their chances were, I felt they could create some really good chances, and just did not make the most of them. Sarkic is not having to make a fantastic save anywhere in that second half, and is it Minamoto there?
No, it's Miyoshi, I think. What, the number 11?
Yeah, Miyoshi. Yeah. He's had a really good chance on the right, and he kind of put it over on the left. Oh, I don't even know if he had a shot on target with it. It was just but Birmingham was so wasteful in the final third. There was another chance where he's right I think he's just to the right of the goal. It's fell to the striker 28, and he's got a great chance, and somehow he pulls it wide.
Also, there was a couple chances where they had to tack down their left.
Yeah, Bakuna was.
And they just smashed it, and it hit like the meshing of the goal, didn't it?
Yeah, I think that's why they were different. Bakuna was very, very quiet in the first half. Second half, he grew into the game and had far more of an impact on it. We've made one. I was crying out for some subs. Watmore looked knackered, and I was hoping to see Mayer come on, and we've brought on Longman again. And as football fans, every now and again you have someone that you really can't stand, and I just do not see what Longman brings to the team at all. He doesn't have a good touch. He isn't quick. He won 2 balls in the air which was the only good thing. Is he seems to always give the ball away. I really don't know why we're bringing him on when we've got players like SA and Mayer on the bench, and we haven't seen enough of Mayer to know what he can provide. But I've seen enough of Longman to know that he doesn't. He's got one good shot in him, one good goal in him a season, and other than that, he offers very little.
To be fair, SA looks like he can hit a strike from in training today. I think he is left-footed, SA, but he goes on his left foot and he absolutely pelts it, and it goes right where the keeper can't get it. But it shows that he does have such a flair in him. He's so magical when he can get on the ball, SA, and I don't know why. I don't know what Harris doesn't see in him.
You can tell it's Birmingham. We've got police all over the place. You've got helicopters swirling around. Maybe they're checking to make sure that I'm concentrating on my driving, which, as you know, I always do. Never operate the phone. That's all done by Zac. And the last game, I had to start it before I turned the engine on and have it running the whole time until I pulled over and edited the video. Hopefully the police aren't going to look how many there are. So many. I was actually surprised. I thought Birmingham's support, they've obviously got a bit of apathy at the moment. They're normally very, very loud. We were quite apprehensive as well. I don't think either team were very loud.
There wasn't really much to cheer about.
Yeah,
was
that's
there?
what happened, and I really felt that in the game. Until obviously the last minute of the game, where we've done what we've won a corner. It's a fantastic ball in. I think it was Honeyman that's put the ball in. It's a brilliant ball in, and Jaffet, like I said, King Jaffet Tanganga rises. He's got up so well. They didn't have any height in that Birmingham team, and you think a good delivery and we can make the most of it. Obviously, he can
head a bit. Yeah, he hit the target.
Yeah. Whereas Jaffet does absolutely brilliantly to get up, nods it down into the bottom left-hand corner, and it sends us into raptures. These games are massive 6-pointers, and it's a very, very important 3 points. Obviously, Harris has come in and had the magic touch in terms of results. The football is pretty turgid. Let's not make any excuses for it. We haven't been particularly good. We haven't had much of the ball in games. We haven't created many chances. But winning games is a good habit to get into. And we've got some tough fixtures coming up. I think we've got Leeds next, and then I think it's West Brom at home. So 2 very tough fixtures with other teams around us not doing so well today, but picking up points normally.
To be fair, West Brom did do us a favour against QPR. I think it was midweek when their defender completely blatantly just handballed it off the line.
Handballed it off the line. I can count to you. There's 1, 2. We've got a red-hatted policeman walking past now.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
2 red ones, a white one. We've even got a yellow-hatted police officer. So we've got London's. If you want to commit a burglary anywhere in London, today's the day to do it, because it seems like every officer's in and around us. But yeah, so like I said, it's a massive 3 points. Unfortunately, we are not going to Leeds. Very disappointing for that, but we are, so our week we're going away to celebrate, a couple of birthdays and some good health. So we're going away for the weekend. So we're not going to be up at Leeds, which is a bit of a shame. But wherever we are, we'll be watching it. That's for sure. Who would you say was your man of the match today?
I actually think Jaffet Tanganga played really well, and he scored the goal to win it. But his general play today, he rose above everyone. He was strong in the challenges. Ryan Leonard played really well as well, by the way. Yeah. We haven't mentioned him, but he was. Yeah,
I thought Leonard had a really good game.
He went into every challenge,
and it was tough. Like I said, against Bacuna, who's one of the players with quality. That's what we don't have in the final third. We don't have a player like Bacuna. For all of the industriousness of Honeyman, he's not a winger, so. It doesn't give you that, ability to beat a player, which is why I thought we brought Mayer in. Maybe, I've not seen enough of him. Another 10 police officers, and this is closed off.
Another load over there as well.
Yeah, and so we just don't create enough. We don't create enough chances. We haven't got the pace on the wings, and Bacuna offers Birmingham that, and that's what's going to. keep teams in the league. With the big thing for Harris, the big thing is making sure someone I couldn't see, they just walked out. I'll let them go. The big thing for us is being a bit more solid at the back. But saying that, like I said, Birmingham did create chances. The one we have been fortunate. I'd say under Edwards was giving away one or two mistakes, and we're being punished for it. Since Harris has come in, we've given away a similar amount of mistakes, but we've got away with it. And like I said, it's better. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. But I think that's where we'll end it. I don't think we've done enough in the central midfield today. But every player's working hard. That's a given. Expect that under a Neil Harris team, and they are doing that. But we need to show some more attack intent, especially in the home games. I understand why you want to be solid in the away games, but at home we've got to offer a little bit more going forward. And with creative players that we've got on the bench, you want to see a little bit more of them in games. But I'm not moaning. Like I said, that's another back-to-back home wins to follow up the Watford game with another 1-0 win against Birmingham today is absolutely massive. It's about results, and we've got them. So we'll leave it there. Have you got anything else you want to add?
Neil Harris cares about this club, and you can see he cares by the way we're playing football at the moment, and we just need to keep going. Because under Joe Edwards, we had a good start. We played well. We did lose a couple, but we played well most of the time in the first couple games. And Joe Edwards just left off. But Neil Harris has got to keep pushing. Our players have got to keep pushing, and we've got to believe in our players, and we've got to create an atmosphere at the Den every week. Because if we don't, we'll start dropping our heads like we did under Edwards and Rowett.
Yeah, we've got a couple of big away games coming up. I know we've got Leeds, but then we've got Rotherham and Huddersfield, and I think the season will pretty much be decided on that. Rotherham are getting absolutely tarnished by most teams, but it's Millwall going away, so it's certainly not something you'd be looking at. But it's a game where we've got to really go into it with the ability and belief that we're going to take 3 points. Similar with Huddersfield. Our season, yes, ideally we could pick something up at Leeds and against West Brom, but those are the big games where we're gonna need to be looking to get all 3 points. Plymouth, I think we've got Plymouth at home as well, so
a lot of 6-pointers coming up.
There's a lot of 6-pointers coming up, but we want, we're driving through the Rotherhithe Tunnel now with all 3 points, so we are happy men. So thank you very much for watching the Mill Drive Home. There's only one way we can end it. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Yes.